We're out on the local water for carp again today before work. It's our last Monday at work. Still got to get the rods in. I just set them up. Got the black lights on them. And I'm going to use pack bait. And I got two rods with the method feeders and one rod that I'm going to see if I have any worms. I'm going to throw a worm on there, I believe. See if I can get any smallies. See who we got in here so far before I bait up. And then I'll come back and chat. Just Mitch is in, Brandon's in, and four ghosts hanging out. Uh, Let me get these in the water. Hope everyone's having a good morning. Be over to Chattanooga in a second, guys. I'm just getting set up here. Bells on. Got a little problem today. Unless I can't locate it, I believe somebody has stolen my big net from my house. I always keep it out near my shed because it tends to smell. I looked all over the place. I couldn't find it. Unless Kevin stole it, we're going to be stuck with a little net until I can replace it or find it. All right, let's see if we got any live worms left. Not looking good. We might have to just go with two rods. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to fish with two rods today. the GoPro up. Try to get some takedown action, hopefully. Cold out today. 33 right now and dropping. Back to winter, I guess. Had to cover up all the plants I started. Cover up the garden. Okay. We are in business. Hey, Yak Shore. Morning, buddy. You get caught up in chat. I'm pretty bummed out. Somebody stole my net. That's the first time anyone stepped foot on my property that I'm aware of. Not cool. There's Scotty, Fun Fishing Adventures. Good morning. There's member Stephen Merchant. What's going on? What's going on? The fish in the water. Yeah, sure. The fish in the water. That's where they are. Morning, Brandon. Let's see if I can bring that up a little bit so you can keep an eye on those rod tips. That's what we need to see. I got to tighten this up. It keeps wanting to slowly drop. All right. Okay. Organize my crud down here. You ever have one of those days you just can't get organized? The park closed. I had to hike in, so I had to figure out what exactly I needed and what I didn't need. So I left the chair and just brought the bucket, which means I got to dump everything out that's in the bucket so I can sit on the bucket. Some days are like that. So as far as fishing, bring you guys up to speed. We did a video we released on Sunday morning. It's kind of a blur. Saturday we went out and we fished like a pay to fish place. We do it like once a year, maybe twice a year. Take the kids out to this place. It's a little mom and pop business, and they do this Gold Rush fishing derby. They take their trout that they raise and they dump them over in the local creek right there. It's just like opening day of trout season, complete chaos, but it's a lot of fun. So we got back from that, and I was up I think till 3:30, and then I just premiered it, editing that thing. So I wanted it out for St. Patrick's Day, so we got it out on time. But that was the first time I've shot long form video and put it all together and put it out the same day. I probably won't be doing that much. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then I got about 4 hours of sleep, and we headed up to my parents' place, which is like an hour and a half drive, and we got a nice channel cat up there yesterday. We might do some type of video on that. It was a pretty cool catch and some pretty cool things involved, and a couple other fish. So I might like edit like a 5-minute video or something like that. Start thinking too much about algorithms and like what to put out, what not to put out. But I don't want to think too much about that. I want to keep it fun. And if I feel like putting something out, I want to put it out. So it's not like we're going to Hawaii on this channel or anything. Let me get this light moved around just a little bit. let's see, I'm not going to be here that long today. I can probably enable the flash. I don't know if that's going to help at all. Brandon said, I'm hoping the weather improves for next Thursday as I'm fishing for 3 days. Nice, nice, nice. Paul, good morning, buddy. Good to see you there. There's Bulk, my OG member right there. What's going on, Bulk? Hope you're doing well. Hapless Angler, another member right there. Local member, too. Thanks, buddy. Got the black light on them. As soon as I'm done work, this Thursday's my last day, so I'll be live Friday for sure this week. I'm going to work on the rods. I've got some new tape. I got the Vulcanator I got to rig up and get out. These rods, I'm going to paint them or put more tape on them. They're going to light up. I got a light system I'm working on. I got a lot of stuff going on. First step's going to be cleaning the house. It's had 2 grown working adults that are busy with 2 kids for years in there. And I've got a lot of organization I got to do. And I think I'm hosting Easter now that I'm not going to be working. I think my wife signed me up for that. So got those household type chores to get done. But we're still going to be doing a whole lot of fishing, that's for sure. Got some motion up here. Oh, it's the geese. Okay. Oh, cool, Brandon. Thanks for watching that video. Yeah. It was a fun little video. I mean, I could have gotten a lot of material out of there, but it's a pay-to-fish place, so, you know, I don't feel like it would bother me if I saw a YouTuber out there fishing, not telling me he's at a pay-to-fish place. It would just bother me a little bit. So I try to, that's why I kept all 7 catches to under 5 minutes, because I wanted to, it was a catch and cook mainly. And that's what we use that place for. If we're going to, especially this time of year where trout season's been closed for a while, we emptied out our freezer. We want to get some nice, and they're big trout in there. We want to get some nice big fillets for smoking, or usually for like Thanksgiving if we have company. Or like yesterday, I wanted to make sure we took a fillet or 2 up to my parents' house. So it's like a little treat, and I can take both boys there, and I know where they're going to catch them, and it's awesome just to see the trout up close too. But the Gold Rush, they load it with palominos, the golden trout. So it's just a really cool, and it's as not sporting as it is, those little devils are all tricky to catch because everyone's trying to catch them. They don't want nothing to do with your bait, and you're literally like, I think I did shoot a video there once. Like when we go there, we're trying not to catch a fish usually because we're trying to target certain fish. So it's a different style of fishing for sure. It's not, I don't consider it sporting. I don't consider it fishing, really. It's kind of like going to the grocery store, really. Yeah, and thanks for saying that, Scotty. I was really nervous putting it out, so I'm like, well, I'm going to get my first week going full time. I'm going to get like listed as like a pay-to-fish dude. That's not my style, but I'm also like not against it. I know, like, in parts of the world, almost everything's privatized and owned or governmentized, so there's a different setup. And some of those people that make those claims can be hypocritical, because I've seen some guys like, oh, if anyone pays a fish, I won't even go to their channel and blah, blah, blah. But they'll be out like catching stock trout. I'm like, all right, well, that's blurring the line a little bit then. So I don't care. I don't really care. But if I'm fishing to pay to fish, I'm going to tell you that in the first 10 seconds of the video. There's the herring, probably going down. Eat some stockies right now, actually. Those places are perfect, I think, for kids and people who have never fished before. For my kids who are very experienced, it's still great practice, especially for Lyle, who doesn't fish as much. It's great practice for like opening day trout. Get them out there and used to netting and how to fight them. a big fish. Doing good, Mitch. How are you doing? Hey, there's Ray. Awesome member right there. Awesome channel as well. He was just out, I won't ruin his video, but he was out doing some fishing. Oh, there's a deer across the way. See that little creek there? There's a deer crossing that, just coming up on the other side. Probably too dark to see. If he gets up to a spot where I can zoom in on him, I'll try to zoom in on him. Yeah, it's funny. Like the stock trout are usually easy to catch a few, and then I've had experiences where, like Kevin and I joke all the time. The cameras are off. We've had experiences where it's so much easier to catch wilds and even natives. Deer's crossing back the other way. See if I can zoom in on him. I think he ran. Something scared him. All right. That's our nature of the day there, I guess. Yeah, we've had time where the wilds are just like easier than the stockies. They're just, you can fish them right out. And they have this like, some people put certain species up on a pedestal, and I think it just leads to them being outfished. You know, I got to be real careful when I fish natives and wilds, because I swear I could go in there with a jig and wipe out the whole population. Now there's spots too, on the other side of that coin, there's spots too where a lot of people fish them, and they get super smart too. But for the most part, I'm hiking up in the mountains and I'm finding spots that few have ever even thought about fishing. And I hike in there and it's pretty easy fishing. Trout fishing is one of my favorite types of fishing, Brandon. Brandon said I've never trout fished, but I want to this year. If you ever get up this way, let me know. I mean, especially early summer is the time to do it around here. When it gets too hot, it's just not ethical because they die when you release them. Oftentimes they die when you release them if the water's, over, say, 65, 61 maybe. So I tend to not fish for them in the summer and try not to catch them. Hey, gamer gone fishing, good morning. Hope you're doing good. Try to get a carp here, and I don't know how I'm going to get him in the net since somebody stole my net. I'm going to have to bear hug him. Brandon's going to retire too. Everyone's retiring. You know what? I'm a little young to retire, but I'm retiring from stressful work, I'll say. I've worked since I was 9 years old. I always said I was going to work till I was 50, and that's it. And I'm going to go, do what I want to do. I can bring in a paycheck and have a good time doing it. Nice. Yep. Yep. Big rod's getting tapped a little bit there. Keep an eye on that big rod. Got a little bit of slack in that line. It's in the heavier current. When it's in the heavier current like that, I'll leave a little more slack line in it because it helps the lead hold to the bottom. If I were to make that line tight, there'd be more tension from the current and it would be more likely to move that pack. We get one of those big boys to play today. You won't have any problems taking up that slack in a split second. Bird almost hit our lines there. All right, Darren, get those puppies taken care of. Hey, Jerry. Jamaican Shore Fishing's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Looked like you had a big weekend. Did you put that video out yet? I know you were, I think I clicked on it, but I wasn't sure if it was a video or just like the community tab about it. I think I was like at a red light or something looking for something on my phone and it popped up. Sound like you had a couple good days of fishing there. My ears are getting cold out here. Thought I was done with the winter clothing, but it's a tricky time of year. It starts warming up. Hits 70 degrees and you think it's summertime, and then it snaps back to reality. Big rod again. I'm not looking forward to landing this. I almost called the live off when I realized I didn't have the net. So I might just take the camera down to the side so that I don't have to lift them up out of the water. We'll see. Might have to do that. That might be a good idea. If we get a big one, he's not going to fit in that net. And I don't think I've caught a small one here. Gonna be live, probably just come here again tomorrow. I wanted to go to a different spot, but the gate was closed there and the gate was closed here. But this was a closer walk in, so I decided to set up here. Now, starting Friday, we have time to go to different spots since we have all day. I'll pick out a different location. Still thinking where I want to go on Friday and what I want to target. Once trout season kicks off here in about a week, 2 weeks, April 6th, I'm going to be doing a lot of trout fishing just to get some meat for us, to be honest. But there goes the crazy deer again, running back the other way. Right across the creek again. There he goes, running back. What is he doing over there? Look at him go. That's some weird deer behavior right there. That's something you'd see in the rut, like one come running in like that, not scared, and then run off the other direction. That's the second time he's done it. Yeah, Ray, I got the pack bait on. I put a little bit of anise in it again today. And I'll tell you, it's just perfect. Like the pack is perfect. So the one I decided to cast way out there, it might be a little too far. But when you have the pack bait just right, and you know it's going to cling, it's hard not to whale it out there pretty far. Hit some water that I normally can't hit without it flying off. Wish I knew what I did to make it perfect. I mean, it's just perfect. Hey, Bunny Hop. Good morning. Yeah, it's a peaceful location right here. Till the rod goes down and it's complete chaos, but it's peaceful for now. Live 24 minutes. Usually let it go 30 minutes or so before we bring them in and rebait them and get them back out. Oftentimes we will hook up around 30 minutes though, or at least get some big hits that make me leave it another 10 minutes and then we hook up. So action should heat up shortly. I'm going to put my pliers in my pocket so that if I do hook up on a big one and have to release it into water, I'll be ready. Definitely colder out here since I shaved, I'll tell you. That air is cold on my face. The time of year where all the Canada geese are paired off, laying their eggs up on the sides, and they're extremely vocal and fighting each other and carrying on. Our waters are still closed here. Most of the waters, any of the waters that are stocked with trout, are pretty much closed until April 6th. So we're kind of stuck at a few locations, especially till I get done work on Thursday. I'll be live tomorrow morning, sunrise, um, and then not sure after that. I'm definitely going to be live Friday because that's first day of freedom right there. First day of retirement is Friday, so I'll definitely pop up. If the weather's horrendous, I'll probably be in the basement, but otherwise I'll be out there somewhere. And I'm sure I can find a spot to fish in the rain anyway. But haven't really put as much thought into what I'm going to do, starting Friday yet. That's only because work is super stressful right now. Everybody's trying to get every last inch of information from me before I leave, so kind of crazy. Probably the most stressful time I've had working there, to be honest with you. Got to transition everything, and it's just nonstop meetings and chaos. I guess I shouldn't care, but I do care, so it makes it harder. You work with people, you have a good relationship with them. You don't want to, even if you might not like your bosses, which my direct bosses are fine, but even if you have issues with the company or whatever, you still like the people you work with, and you don't want to screw them over. Sandy Toes, what's going on? Good to see you there. Coconuts. Good morning, Coconuts. Jeff Beal, what's up, buddy? What's up? Jeff, I don't know if you did. I think I texted you. I can't do tomorrow night. I think we were talking about doing a live or something tomorrow night. Does not work for me. People at work actually want to take me out. We're going to have a little party tomorrow night. Carry on a little bit. Friday would work if you're around Friday. You want to do something Friday night. Friday 7ish could do something. Sandy Toes is being a bum today. I can't wait to be a bum, Sandy. I cannot wait. I'll make a really good bum too. There's Sam V8. What's going on? Another awesome member, awesome channel right there. Oh, a little slack in that big rod. I'm going to tighten that up. That looked very suspicious. Oh yeah, it's fine. He's definitely on that. He's playing on that pack bait. He might not be on the hook yet, but he's on the pile for sure. I think I spooked him when I tightened the drag or tightened the line up. Although, unless it's a turtle, something was definitely sitting on that pack bait. The last 3 or 4 decent fish we've caught really didn't take the rod down. Kind of missing my takedowns. I love a good takedown. All right, sounds good, Jeff. Jerry said, I don't feel bad. I just got laid off from mine last week, so now I'm between jobs, which I took a break. Been going hard for the last 5 years. Yeah, that's good luck with that too, Jerry. Good luck with that. As hard as it is, I think it's always a good opportunity too, it's been a good line of work. It's really provided for family and I. But I'm really, ooh, good. Look at that slack. Come on, pick it up. See, every time I have it out there, about 30 minutes into a live, I think about recasting, and that's usually when it goes off. I'm going to let them play this time. I'm going to just let them play a little longer. Put this other rod up behind me out of the way. Jeff, somebody stole my good landing net. Oh, other rod's going now. I'm going to have to buy a new landing net. I had it sitting out on my shed. And I woke up this morning and it's gone. Ooh. The fish have woken up. I can fish a little bit later today because I'm going to work from my home today. I live a few minutes from here. Yeah, V8, that video was sweet, man. I guess it was alive. I caught it on the replay, drag racing. Man, insane. This thing's rip. I can imagine how loud they must be if you're there in person. I've never seen anything like that in person. I've never gone to a race in person either. I may have. I think when I was 8 years old, I think the Boy Scouts or something, or Cub Scouts did something where we had to sit there like NASCAR maybe. But we have a dirt track not far from here up in Bechtelsville where they do Friday night racing. I'm going to take the boys up there this summer. There's a spot we fish and you can hear those cars going in the background sometimes. Beyond the Hook, Missy, another member. Thanks for coming in here. Good morning to you. Nothing wrong with being a bum, Sandy Toes. Occasionally, part-time bum. Oh, come on, take it down, buddy. I'm kind of making them take it down. Yeah, Kevin wanted to dye our bait for catfishing yesterday, Jeff, if you're still in here. We might be on to something, man. we had a pretty good day. And we took green food dye because we were making green eggs and ham for breakfast. And then we took the green dye and we put it in with the trout guts from the previous day. We kept all the guts and the heads and, ooh, there we go. Right at us. There we go. Oh yeah. Man, he was gone. Man, this guy's a fighter. Woo! Okay, I don't have a good landing net, so we're gonna bring over here. Gonna bring you guys over here. And fight behind the camera for a second so I can get you guys fixed up. Okay. Pretty good one here. Don't try this at home. Oh, no, buddy. Oh. Got wet for that one. Hope you guys can see him all right. I'm going to get him back. Big boy right there. Where are the rods going? Woo! Keep coming this way, buddy. Whew. Let's go back down here again. Where's my cameraman when I need him? Good Lord. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't go with that. Don't do that on me. I know it's sideways. It's gonna have to work. Another big boy. Might be a little bigger. Oh. Another big girl. This one's pregnant. I'm gonna get her back. Hopefully you guys can see her all right. I got a mess. Come up here and sort all this stuff out here. Definitely need my landing net, that's for sure. Little chaos. Little chaos. Get you guys set up back in your spots here. Whew. Gotta put my gloves back on. It's right around the freezing mark. Sorry to bump you around like that. They didn't fit in my net, so they're big boys. Gonna have to go to Walmart and get a new net. You know where I'll be tonight. That was like $100 net too. I was down there netting the first one and I heard those bells go. That rod was bent way over. I almost lost that rod. Luckily I didn't have the drag too tight. Both of them took the hair rig bait. So it's gonna take me a second here. I feel my fingers and I'm gonna put some new fake corn back on. Hopefully you guys, something's still in here. Scare everyone around with the jumping camera. Whew. There we go. Jerry, that's the way I am, man. Try to take care of the fish, and it's like, I got a great landing net. I went out to the car this morning, and it was gone. I was like devastated. I want to say I paid over $100 for that. Probably overpaid for it, but it wasn't a cheap net. But you know what? It's probably a good thing because I wanted to get the type with the rubber liner. It's better for the fish anyway, so it might be a good thing. I was thinking about getting one the other day. So yeah, I almost went swimming, Sandy. That edge there is super slippery. Hey, Joan, came in at the right time. Complete chaos. Deepak, what's up, buddy? Just try to get you caught up here. Yeah, 2 quality fish. Good problem to have. Amen to that. Get this light off my head. I think I got them both on the GoPro. Let's see. Yep, that should be fun to watch. Kevin's job. Eyes can't even see that, but I got it. All right, how's this picture? Maybe I can move up a little bit. I don't want to get too close. Then if I catch another one, you won't be able to see me. All right, let's get that one back out. Bald eagle up there. That's what we're working with right there. The original, my main recipe we're using here. Hooks buried in there, and that's the hair rig floating off the top. I started trying to net that one. I got like its head in, that was it. It was way too big. This is the fake corn I use here. World Slur Fishing. I don't know. One of those Chinese companies. Works. Works good. I'm excited to see that video because that rod was, you guys couldn't see it like I could see it, but I'll put the video out. You know what, I can sneak it out. I'll put it out Friday with the video from yesterday. I don't know how to get those two pieces together in a video, but I want you guys to see what I just saw. That explains the importance of having your drag set right with these holders, or I would have lost that rod. I set it up with that in mind. I hate this part. There we go. The pack feels really good today, and I'm thinking what it might be is we bought the big box of Jello instead of the small box of Jello. Everything else was identical. I added the same amount of liquid, put a little bit of anise in, but not much. Maybe I'll have to pay the extra 39 cents, get the big box from now on. want that tension just right with from the rod to the bait. You don't want too much slack out there, but you also don't want to move the pack bait. You don't want to be moving that pack. Once you cast, you want that pack bait to stay out there. That line budges your pack bait, chances are that all that pack bait that's already loose just falls right off and your hook pulls, you know, a foot or two away from it. That's not what you want. And I'm all dirty and wet. I'm gonna need a bath before work. See if we can get another takedown before we gotta head out. I can probably go for another half an hour, so we'll definitely can get a couple more here. Hey, Granny. Granny Fishing, welcome in. Good to see you back. AAP Homestead, what is going on? Good to see you there. 200 rigs made up. I'm going backwards. Why do I always go backwards? Use a short puller, 150 pounds. I can't wait to see what you guys are talking about. Talking about eel fishing. Because why do I do what I do? We're allowed, Sandy Toes, that's all you say. Fake corn, not allowed to use real corn. We have real corn in the actual recipe. The pack itself is a can of sweet corn. On the hair rig, I use the fake corn because it floats. I've put a few videos out showing what that looks like underwater, and it floats temptingly just above the pack. So it's the first thing like the carp kind of hits when they come on top of the pile. So I actually prefer it to the real stuff. It also sticks on the hair rig a lot longer. I will typically have it on there for like a month. There's the bald eagle again up there. He's trying to eat something. He's got his eyes on something in the creek here. I might move you guys a little better angle here. The light's kind of changing behind me. Let's change over this way. Yeah, it looks a little better. So yeah, I prefer it. I prefer the fake corn. It stays on. It doesn't dry up. So you can just, you know, have it ready to go. Make up a fresh pack, throw the pack on, and you're fishing right away. And honestly, like in the spring, once they really start feeding and you're fishing for hours and catching them, I won't even, like once I have a designated spot, if it's producing, I'll probably throw pack bait for the first hour or two, and then I'll just throw the hair rig with just the corn on. The fake corn. I won't even put the pack out there. The other. I think we got enough bells. But yeah, the season's going to be heating up. It's the other reason why I stopped working this time of year. I'm hoping we have some of those 17 fish days soon, like we had last year. It gets so crazy here sometimes that you have to only use 1 or 2 rods if you're fishing by yourself. Had a few triples. They're pretty crazy to deal with. Oh, conger eel. That's what I figured you were going for. The ducks flying in there. Came in like fighter jets. I just saw Tasha somewhere. Blew by Tasha. Tasha Jarvis, good morning. Good morning. Got some good ones on the shore. Some fun chaos. Hunting and stuff. Welcome in. Good to see you there. We got two good ones. Thank you for keeping me running. Who was that? That was Granny. Thank you, Darren. Granny fishing. Oh, man. Feet are all wet now. The GoPro just died. Switch that battery out. come up with a better system for these batteries. Yeah, you were pretty, it was scary there, Sandy Toes. We were worried about you there for a while. Health's one of those things people take for granted, so you get a scare like that. Man, I got 31 minutes of time on my GoPro. I guess I got some editing to do. I don't think I got that much good footage either. I must have sat on it or something. I do that sometimes. I'll hear it beep while I'm driving for a couple hours. I'm like, okay, that's great. I was just recording the seat cover for 2 hours. We caught two big old carp, maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes ago now. It was pretty chaotic. Someone stole my net last night from my house, so I'm using this small net, and they didn't fit in it. So I had to go down to the creek, move the camera over there to unhook it. And while I'm getting that one off, the other rod went down, and it was almost in the water. It was like bent over for a good minute up there, so I could run up and get that one. They're both big carp, big commons, beautiful markings. Looked like they were never even caught before. Ooh, big rod. Get this out of there. Need to wreck that. He's just on the pack bait. Give him a minute. Give him a minute to find the hook. We haven't missed any yet today, so we'll give them time. Let them take it down. They're hitting pretty hard today. Just the seat cover. It's not as exciting as you might think. It's a close-up of miscellaneous candy the kids leave in the seat cushions. Come on, fish. Sandy wants to meet you. I promised them treats. Probably give them diabetes with all the corn and pack bait and jello I give them. Pick the fish up. I let them look around up here. They don't get to see this part of the world. And then I put them back down there so they have a fish story to talk to their friends about. One more double and I'm going home. My feet is frozen. It was 33 degrees Fahrenheit when I got out of the car. I can't even feel my right foot right now. It's cold. Right, they're YouTube sensations. Make them famous. 19 degrees right now. Holy cow, that's cold. This time of year. It's slightly chilly. The problem is that I can't use my foot as a foot. It becomes just like a end of a stick. The toes don't work. It's just like a big stick. So if I have to go down there again, chances are I'm getting really wet this time. It won't be just my foot. That last one I caught had a lot of gold in it. That's the second carp I've pulled out of here that has that gold coloring. Looks like it's got a little bit of koi markings in it. We caught a straight up koi not far from here years ago. It's pretty funny. We caught it on a lure too. My buddy caught it. Took a picture of it. Took it back in the day before phones. Took the film, got the film done. And back then it was like the brand new thing was to like have the image put onto like a shirt or something. So to embarrass my friend, I had to put on a coffee mug for him. Koi fisherman. Yeah. Yeah, I can remember growing up, lots of Easters with snow on the ground. Oh, that rod bumped closest to us again. Isn't swimming in cold water meant to be good for your system? Yeah, a lot of people do it. I just don't voluntarily do it. All right, Jerry, have a good day, buddy. Well, he's playing. Come on, take it down. Get ready, Sandy. He's coming. He's coming. Yeah, April, you get a lot of moisture, so get the right combination of cold water or cold weather and one of those warm, moist fronts. You can get a whole lot of snow. Those are nasty, heavy snows too. Looking at the mountain behind us, still have a little bit of snow up in there. Not much. Come on, fishy. What time we have? We got about 15 minutes for this fish to take it down here. 8 inches of snow a week and a half ago. I can almost guarantee you we're going to get at least one more snow here because I planted the garden. But I only put seeds in. I don't care. If the seeds die, you're out like 20 cents, you know. So I go back out and throw another layer. The radishes are up. Garlic's up already. Um, Swiss chard came up. Everything else is still hasn't popped up yet. So I think we're all right. I always plant too early. I can't help myself. When I lived in Alaska, I planted tomatoes up there, and people were laughing at me. They're like, I would think I was the only person to ever successfully grow and harvest a tomato on our river without a greenhouse. You got to take a chance if you're going to grow a tomato in Alaska. I literally planted on top of snow. I dug as much snow out as I could, and I put the dirt, cardboard boxes, and then dirt on top of the cardboard boxes, and I planted it right on there, and it germinated, and it worked. He's playing. He's playing. Hey, Nora. It's been a while. I haven't made it over to you guys. I will try to get over there. Nora, I'm leaving my job Thursday. I'm going to be on YouTube full time, so I will definitely have time to hang out with you guys again. I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing, but I'm also going to designate some time to go and check everyone out. Nora the Explorer is she's a local. Well, she's down in Florida now, but she grew up around me. Storage Bandits, good to see you there. Good morning. Sandy, you can have that weather. I'm not a hot weather person. As much as I like tomatoes, I'll go buy them from the store. Spring and fall's, just fine. I don't need summer. All right, Granny, have a good day, buddy. Thank you. We're only going to be on another 10, 15 minutes. I'm waiting for Sandy's fish to come out. Her fish is just hiding. Yeah, thanks, Sam. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit it on the way out. Should have been saying that earlier, I guess, right? But thank you. Yep, we got the shy carp playing with that one rod. Yeah, fisher, fisher. The sun is officially above the ridge over here. Let's show you over. That's the sun right there, popping up through the trees. We've officially made it to sunrise once more. We'll be here forever. Well, I'll give it about 5-10 minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll reel the other rod in. I swear that triggers a bite on the other rods when you reel one in. I've done it many a times now. Same thing happened yesterday with their catfish. Brought one rod in and the other rod went off. I'm tired of wearing all this winter clothes. I'm ready. Ready for spring. Ready to get some sun. I don't look good in winter. Too white. Look sick. I go from white to bright red, but still better than white. Come on, come on. Did jinx that fish. You did. Oh, there he goes. Come on, take it. Maybe I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. Maybe it's behind a rock or something where you just can't get at it. goose. There we go. Come on. He's on. We got him, Sandy. We got him. A good one, too. Feels like a really good one. We'll see. Come this way, buddy. Let's go this way again. I'm going to move you guys. Here we go again. Here we go again. There's my cameraman. Okay, let's go down and get him. Another big common. I got away, Sandy. He got away. Ah. Whew. He got away. The hook went right in my thumb instead. As soon as that hook hit my thumb, off he went. I don't know if you got to see him at all. Oh, Lord. I will be buying a new net tonight, guys. If you weren't here in the show earlier, somebody stole my good net last night. Went out to the car this morning, and my net was gone. I only have this little net, and these guys don't fit in it. Yeah, Big Slim. My net got stolen. I keep it out on my shed. I hang it on my shed because it doesn't smell so good. I don't bring that in my house. And somebody drove down my driveway and drove off with it, apparently. Well, it was a good release anyway. I'd rather show them to you guys, but it's nice to get them released without flopping on the land too. And with the net, without the net, it's a little hard not to do that. I think I'll leave this one in and start packing up. That may go down. So this is the only little net I have, and it doesn't work on those big boys. So off to Walmart I go tonight. Have a good day, V8. We're heading out of here soon anyway. It's almost 8 o'clock. Just gonna pack this up here. Hey, Randy. Good morning. I'm gonna pack this up, see if this rod goes down in the meantime. Yeah, I had my hand right in his mouth, and I was just getting it oriented so I could like pick him up without hurting her. And it moved to the side, and the hook went into my finger a little bit, and that allowed it to leverage it right out of his mouth. So it was gone. Yeah, that's the way he played you, Sandy Toes. I knew he was a smart one. You could tell. He was very suspect of that pack bait right from the beginning. We should have known. Should have treated him with more respect. I should have just jumped in like Kevin does, eye to eye with it, and come out with a bear hug on him. I had a guy comment on that video last night where Kevin went in and caught that monster, saying, you know, that he should make sure he wets his hands and all this stuff first. And it's like, dude, if you even watched the video, Kevin was he was totally in the water, like underwater with this fish, and he came out. You can't get any more wet than that. Drives me nuts when people make comments like that and don't even watch the video. Basically was in the water like they do with like sharks and monster fish, or saltwater fish. You see the guys in the water with them on the release. That's basically what he was doing. I do wet my hands with most fish. I try to wet my hands with most fish. I do, especially trout. I always do with trout if I'm going to let them go, because it does remove their like membrane that leads them to get sick. If you take that layer off, they're more prone to get sick. But people are crazy. They're just trolling out there, and most of them don't get off the couch, and they see something, they just see something, say something, even if it makes no sense. Oh. Yeah, if you're growing tomatoes all year long, you ain't got no trout around, that's for sure. All right, I don't want to get fired on my last 3 days of work. I guess I need to pack this thing up. Appreciate y'all coming in here today. I was going to show you something, but I better not. I don't want to make any neighbors upset. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you all coming in. I'll be live again tomorrow morning, same time, probably same place because I'm not really able to get anywhere else this time of year. Um, but this is the bank we were working with here. And there's where I went in several times. It just drops right off there. There's nothing to really hold your feet up. Um, there's the old trestle up there. So you guys all have a good day. Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to work for a couple more days, and then I'm gonna play fisherman all day long, something like that. All right, guys. Catch y'all later.